Hello, this is Fred Rowe from Sarah Bright Dot Fly Fishing Guide Service. I've been teaching, guiding, writing, and lecturing on fly fishing since 1982. Well, let's get to this week's fly fishing report for August 15th to the 21st. Wow, another month flying by. So what's going on? Well, August is supposed to be hopper season. Sorry guys, just not really seeing hoppers anywhere out there. I'm fishing mostly the Long Valley area, so like Hot Creek, Upper Owens, McGee Creek. Yeah, there's a few here and there, but just not in numbers to get the fish up and going. So let's start with the Upper Owens. Well, you can try a hopper late afternoon, it just isn't producing. So what am I doing? Get on the water early, nymph it. And what am I nymphing with? Well, I'm using olive quilted guns in a size 18. I'm using beadhead flashback, gold ripped hares in a size 16, and beadhead flashback pheasant tails in a size 18. And working those things in the little pockets, in the riffles, in the deep holes, in the deep runs, that's producing fish. Then I've always got my size 12 stoner on my Euro rod, and every once in a while that's producing a trophy size fish. That'll be 16 to 20 inch rainbow or brown. So it's been fun. And then right before the wind comes up, there is a little opportunity for dry fly fishing. And what am I doing for that? Well, I've been using some bigger mayflies, like a size 16 pale morning dun, then smaller size 18 blue wing olive parachute, and then either size 16 or a size 18 elk hair caddis. And those are working, particularly in the afternoon when the wind comes up, not producing a lot of fish, but enough to make it fun. Okay, let's head over to Hot Creek. Got to get there early. We know I'm not necessarily an early morning guy. Got to be on the water by 8 or 8:30 to catch the Trico hatch. It's coming off good. If you're there early, guess what? You're going to get onto the fish. What are you going to fish with? Well, the way the Trico hatch works out, first comes off the night before or first light in the morning are the male Tricos hatch. So we're showing up around 8:30 and catching the female Tricos hatching. And then they go right over to the streamside vegetation and they go from the dun to the spinner. So start the morning off, use a size 22 Trico female dun parachute pattern. And then mid-morning, like an hour after the hatch starts, so 9:30, switch from the dun to a Trico spinner. And you know when to switch because they'll quit taking your dun pattern. And then by 11:30, it's over and there just wasn't much else going on after that. So switch to a terrestrial. Try an ant, try a beetle, try a hopper. You're not going to get a lot of fish, but it's a way to extend your morning up to about noon, maybe 1 o'clock. Okay, let's head over to Hot Creek. I had an opportunity to fish Hot Creek. Let's head over to Crawley Lake. And I had an opportunity to fish on Wednesday with the Eastern Sierra Disabled Sports Wounded Warriors. And shout out to that organization for putting on another great day. We got to fish with a gentleman all day out there, and man, was it fun. He's never fished before. He hooked, and we kept about 20 perch, and he landed and released another 10 or 12. So what a great day out there. Okay, what's going on? Well, the guys fishing flies, midges under a bobber, they're ripping. It's good again. It's wide open. The guys are just having a blast. They're fishing the north end of the lake. They're fishing Crooked Creek. They're fishing the mouth of McGee. The key is to find muddy spots and find the springs, and that's where you're going to find the fish. And what are they fishing there? Size 16, size 18 midges, and they're using same old. Tiger midges, zebra midges, and then blood midges, and then albino barons. As the morning progresses, work your fly up off the bottom by 10, 11, maybe even noon. If you're not blown off by the wind by then, you can be 3-4 feet off the bottom. And you can also switch from fishing midges, nymphs, to fishing midge pupa patterns. Okay, let's head down the hill. Lower Owens River, still at 450. Don't fish it unless you really want to fish it. A few guys fishing off the banks in the evenings are getting a few fish during the caddis hatch. I haven't been out because I don't like the mosquitoes. Okay, let's head over to Bishop Creek Canal. It's fishing great first thing in the morning. It's been hot again in the afternoons. Don't fish it. It's way too hot. There's just nothing going on. First thing in the morning, nymph it. If you see a hatch going on, which has been primarily midges, then switch over and throw a Griffiths gnat in a size 18 or a 20. But mostly what's going on is to nymph it. And I'm using an indicator with my clients, or I'm fishing with the Euro rod for myself. And what are we throwing? Well, we're throwing size 18 olive coelegons, size 18 beadhead flashback pheasant tails, size 16 beadhead flashback gold-ribbed hare's ear. One last stop on the fish report. Let's head up to Bishop Creek in the area. You can fish Weir Pond. You can fish Bishop Park Campground. They're both fishing great right now. You can also fish North Lake, right where the creek comes in, is another great spot to fish. And what are we fishing? I'm fishing a dry on a dropper. I'm fishing a size 16 stimulator in yellow, and 2 to 3 feet below that, I'm fishing a tiger midge. So that's been this week's Fly Fishing Report, brought to you by Sierra Bright Dot Fly Fishing Guide Service. We can be found where? Every Tuesday in Bishop at Mahogany Smoked Meats. I can also be found on social media. Guess where? Instagram and Facebook. And of course, my favorite, lpptv.us.